Hey guys, it's Mrs. Alexander, and today we are working on our review for our test on Wednesday. And you're going to be actually solving adding fractions and mixed numbers with unlike denominators using the steps that we've been using the last few weeks. Now remember, if you can actually do these problems, you'll be fully prepared for the test on Wednesday. So make sure we ask questions. So the first thing we do here, we have a 4 and a 5, and we know we need a common denominator. So we find our common denominator. So 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. And then right here we have 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. I see that 20 is common, so I'm going to go ahead and quick highlight that because that's something we know we need to do. So once we do that, we need to convert our fractions. So I have 1/4 times some number equals some number over 20. And then I'm just going to quick get the other one done. So I have this part done. So it's 2/5 times some fraction. 2/5 times some fraction equals some number over 20. Now I've got to look, 4 times what number gives me 20? Yes, it is 5. So I'll put a 5 there and a 5 there. 5 times 1 is, yes, it is 5, you guys. Now 5 times what number gives me 20? Correct, it is 4. And put the 4 there, and 4 times 2 is, yes, it is 8. So now I go right here and I go 5/20, add 8 20ths, which equals 13/20. Now that I know that, I sit here. Do I need to simplify? No, because 13 is a prime number. So my answer is 13/20. Let's go to our next example. It says Janie used 2/3 pound of flour to bake chocolate cake. She used another 1/4 pound of flour to bake a chocolate cake. So apparently she's making 2 different cakes. How much flour did she use altogether? So right here, I'm just going to quick write the problem. I have 2/3 add 1/4. There's my issue. So I'm going to quick try this again. Oops. Let's quick undo all this. Okay. So I have 2/3 add 1/4. There's my problem. So I see that I have thirds and quarters. So I'm going to go 3 and 4. So right here, you guys, I'm going to do my 5, 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. And then right here, I'll do my 4s. 4, 8, 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. Yes, guys, you're right. It is 12. So I'm going to quick highlight it. Remember, I highlight just to remind me what's my common denominator or my least common factor, my least common multiple. So now I do the 2/3, and it's correct. I multiply it by some fraction, which equals some number over 12. I'm going to quick come over here and do 1/4 the exact same, times some fraction, which equals some number over 12. 3 times what number gives you 12? Yes, it is 4. And once you do the bottom, you do the top. 4 times 2? Yes, is 8. Now 4 times what number gives me 12? Yes, you guys, it is 3. When I do the bottom, I do the top. 3 times 1? Yes, 3. Now I go right here and have 8/12 add 3/12 equals, what's 8 plus 3, guys? Yes, 11/12. And I see that 11 cannot go into 12 evenly. So I also know that 11 is a prime number. So my answer is 11/12. So let's bounce to the next question. Now here we are, we have 1 3/5, and we're converting 1 3/5. So I'm going to first turn this into an improper fraction. So I'm going to go in here. Remember, we're scribbling, you guys. So I'm going to quick come down here, hit scribble. I have 1 3/5, and I take the denominator, I multiply the whole number and add the numerator. So I have 5 plus 3, which is 8. So now I have 8 over, remember my denominator doesn't change. So this is what we're looking at. So I'm going to hit save and close. That part we did amazing. I'm going to make this smaller. And now we're going to convert our improper fraction to tenths. So I got to remember 8/5. Now I'm going to come back in here. Scribble. I'm going to put 8/5 right here. We're going to actually multiply some fraction, which equals some number over 10. So I've got to think 5 times what number gives me 10? Yes, it is 2. And what you do the bottom? Yes, you do the top. 8 times 2 is 16. Here is our new answer, you guys. So I'm going to hit save and close. Yes, I'm going to make this smaller because I don't need it that big. And then right here, off to the side, I'm just going to go 16/10 because that's what we're looking for. And if you wanted to on this one, you could rewrite the problem also. So you could always do this as well. So let's go and do it one more time. We're going to scribble. We have 2 4/5. So I take the denominator, multiply the whole number, and add the numerator. 5 times 2 is 10. And I add the 4. 10 plus 4 is 14. Now I take that 14 and I put it over my denominator, which is a 5. Okay, I hit and save. So right over here, I'm just going to quick rewrite it. And then I'm going to go in here. We're wanting to make it tenths again. So I'm going to click into here. And I'm going to do this. And I have 14/5. So 14/5 times some number equals some number over 10. We know it's 2. 2 times 14. If you don't know, you're going to do 14 times 2. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 1 is that. I'll put it here, and here's my new number, you guys. I'm going to hit save and close. What? Okay. Yeah, I prefer them there. Okay, yes, now I'm going to close this. I'm going to make it smaller. And then right here, I'll do 28/10. Great job. So here we're on number 5. And the first thing we're going to do is we have to convert these into improper fractions. So I'm going to quick go in here. And I'm going to scribble. And I have 3 3/4. Remember, always draw a line so I don't mix the two. I have 1 1/3. So 1 1/3. And again, I'm just figuring out what my new numerator is. So I take the denominator, add the whole number, multiply the whole number, and then add the numerator. So it's 12 plus 3, which is 15. So 15, yes, 4. It's great job. I do the same thing here. I have 3 times 1 plus 1, which is 3 plus 1, which is 4. I have 4 over 3. I don't know why my 3's are not wanting to stay. Here are my new numbers for improper fractions. Hit save and close. Yes, you can make it smaller. Now I'm just going to rewrite this so I can read it better. So it's 15 fourths plus 4/3. And again, we're having to do this. And because I already done 4 and 3, I'm going to come right up here. Oh, they're backwards. So I'm just going to come right down here, go back. We have 4 and 3. So I'm going to put the 4 here and the 3 here. I guess it really doesn't matter which way it is adding, but I like to keep to the way it's been stated. So here are multiples of 4, and then our multiples of 3. And I know right now you guys are going, Miss Alexandra, we know it's 12. I know you know it's 12, but I want to show people on internet world, YouTube world, how we get it. Now that we have our common denominator, we're going to go ahead and convert we're going to multiply by some fraction equals some number over 12. And then I'm going to quick set it up so I get 4/3 also. I'm going to multiply some fraction equals some number over 12. 4 times what? Yes, you guys are amazing. 3. And what you do bottom, you do top. 3 times 15. If you're not too sure, go ahead right over here. Come to insert, draw, new. Now we're going to go right down here. We had to figure out 15 times 3. That's 15. Carry the 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. So I'm thinking of 45. I'll hit save and close. But remember, you can make these smaller. So right here, I'm going to write 45. And now I'm going to do the same here. 3 times what? Yes, it's 4. So I go top and bottom. And this becomes 16. Now I'm going to take 45 twelfths and I'm going to add 16 twelfths. So we're going to quick add that up. If you're not too sure how, what I'll do is go back into my Scribble 2 that I already did for multiplication because it's just extra scratch paper. So I'm doing 45 plus 16 because I know the 12s doesn't change. Change it to your Scribble. So I have 45 plus 16. That's 11. Carry the 1, 4, 5, 6. So I'm thinking I have to remember 61. So now I'm going to come right over here and do 61 twelfths. So once we have that, I'm going to come right down here, 61 twelfths. Now I need to change it into an improper fraction. Oh, I have an improper. Let's change it to mixed number. So I'm going to go into here. I'm going to do 61 twelfths. So 12 is my divisor and 61 is my dividend. I'm going to quick do the multiples of 12. It's 12 times 1, 12 times 2, 12 times 3, 12 times 4, 12 times 5. I'm going to go ahead and do 12 times 6 because I have a feeling it might be 6. It might not. We'll wait. We'll quick do this and see what we come up with. We have 12, 24, 36, 48, ooh, 60, 72. So again, I always seem to go one past. It's okay. So now we have 5, and I subtract the 60. Oh, that was not good. Try that again. Subtract 60. I get 1, so I have a remainder 1. So my answer is 5 and 1/12. This is my mixed number for my improper fraction. I hit save and close. And then right here, I go 5 and 1/12. Let's go to the next problem. We have 2 and 1/3 plus 4 and 2/5. Again, turn it into an improper fraction. 2 and 1/3, 4 and 2/5. So I'm going to quick scribble 2 and 1/3 and 4 and 2/5. Is it 4 and 2/5? Yep. So now we're going to quick just follow it. I'm going to take the denominator I'm going to take denominator, multiply the whole number, and add the numerator. So I get 6 plus 1, which equals 7. And 7 over, yes, 3, because that's my denominator. Here I do 5 times 4 plus 2, and it's 20 plus 2, which gives us 22. And the 22 goes over, yes, 5. So here are my new numbers. Sorry, that 5 does not look well, does it? There, I did the best I could. So 7/3 and 22/5. So now we're adding up 7/3 plus 22/5. So here we go. We got to find the common multiple, or the least, same as the least common multiple. That's what we're looking for. So I'm going to go ahead, 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. And then right here we do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yes, you guys probably already knew it was 15. And again, I'm going to quick highlight. Here we go, hold on. Now we can convert. So we have 7/3 times some fraction equals some number over 15. And because it's a little easier, I'm just going to quick do the fifths times some fraction equals some number over 15. Okay, you guys, so 3 times what's 15? Yes, it is 5. So I put a 5 on the bottom and 5 on the top. 5 times 7, 35. Great job. 5 times, yes, it's 3. 3 on the bottom and then 3 on the top. 3 times 22. Yes, it is 66. So now that we have our fractions, we have 35/15. We're going to add 66/15 equals, if you're not too sure how to add that, I'd go right here, insert somewheres, just pick a spot, you guys, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna move it right over here. I'm gonna hit insert, drawing, and drawing new. Okay, guys, here we go. I have 35 plus 66. 5 plus 6 is 11, carry the 1. 6 plus 6 is 9, plus 1 is 10. So the number is 101. All you gotta do is make this a little bigger. Sorry, smaller. Problem is my little thing's not listening. Which equals 101 over 15. Now we're going to take that improper fraction and put it right down here because that's an answer, but we need to see the other answer. So I'm going to go into here and simplify. I get to go to scribble. So I have 101 over 15. So I do 15 into 101. And so now I'm going to do 15 times 1, 15 times 2, 15 times 3, 15 times 4, 15 times 5, 15 times 6. I'm going to do these and see if I have to keep going. So we have 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90. We got to keep going. 15 times 7, 105. So I was right. Stop at 6. We have 90. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract. I get 1 and 10 minus is 11. So I have a remainder 11. So I have 6 and 11/15. This is my mixed number to my improper fraction. So right here, I'll go right here and go 6 and 11/15. So that's that. And number 7. We have to figure out where's his mistake. So number 1, it's our last problem. Here we go. Number 7. Mark tries to find the sum of 5 6/7 and 2 1/8, but makes a mistake. His work is shown below. Here's step 1. Converts the mixed numbers into improper fraction. Great job. So if you need to, put in a scribble thing to help you out. And that's what I'm going to do to make sure he did his work right, because I don't want to sit here and guess. So I'm going to do a scribble. So right here we have 5 6/7. I got to make sure he did it right. So I know I take the denominator, multiply it by the whole number, and add the numerator. So I get 35 plus 6, which is 41, and it's over 7. So he did that one right. Now I've got to see the other number, and I'm not seeing it. So hold on. And the other number is, make this small, 2 1/8. So 8 times 2 is 16 plus 1 is 17. So step 1 is correct. But to make sure, I'm going to go right down here. I'm going to draw my, oh, make sure I have a scribble, you guys. I'm going to draw my line. And I have 2 1/8. So it's 8 times 2 plus 1, which is 16, plus 1, which is 17. And we know that these are over the denominators. These are the correct improper fractions for these numbers. So once we do that and we look, we see that the numbers match up. We know step 1 is correct. Now we need to convert the improper fractions to equal fractions. So we're turning apparently 7 and 8. Its common thing is 56. That's what we're going to use. So to make sure it's right, I'm going to go ahead and put right here, multiply some fraction. And right here, I'm doing the same thing, multiply some fraction. I can always check their work. 7 times what is 56? Correct, it is 8. And 8 over 8. So now, is this correct? Do my numbers stay my numerator stay the same? No, so it looks like it's right here. Step 2 is where he made his first mistake. So where's the first mistake? Highlight your choice. So here, I'm going to highlight 2. I chose step 2. Oops. Yeah, step 2. Because, what's his name? Mark did not convert into the, hold on. Yeah, did not convert the numerator into the appropriate number in the new fraction. Oh, into the new fraction. So it's step 2. And when he added, going off of what he gave us, 1 and 7 is 8 and 4 and 1 is 5. And then he converted it back. So 56 goes into 58 one time. And this is where he messes up again. Oh, well, no, because it's got 2 left over and he reduced, because 2 over 56 is the same as 128. So I hope this helped you guys. Remember while you're doing this to smile, giggle, and wiggle, and have a lot of fun. Bye.